I've never been the type to lose my cool, but that day pushed me over the edge. The Lakeside Association, with their endless regulations and self-righteous attitudes, tore down the last piece of my old man that was still standing. They labeled it a hazard, but I knew better. What they didn't see coming was me flipping the script in a way that would strip them of everything they held dear. They figured they had the upper hand, but oh, were they wrong. What unfolded next? Let's just say their picture-perfect neighborhood didn't feel so secure anymore. If someone messed with your family's legacy like that, how far would you push back? Drop your thoughts in the comments, I want to hear it. It was a crisp Tuesday morning back in early May 2023, around 8:30 a.m., when I rolled into my driveway, ready for another grind at Thompson Waterfront, the shipping outfit my dad, William Thompson, scratched together from dirt over 3 decades. Instead, I spotted a crew of workers with buzzsaws ripping apart the sturdy timber walkway that linked my land straight to the heart of Crystal Bay. This wasn't some slapped-together path. It was the bridge Dad and I poured our sweat into over 4 long summers before his heart gave out. Every beam hand-carved, every board picked with purpose, every spike hammered in with the kind of care that teaches you life's real lessons come slow and steady. Elena Vargas was overseeing the carnage, clipboard in hand, her sleek dark hair pinned back without a strand out of place despite the wind whipping off the bay. She had that same condescending smirk I'd endured at every association meeting for the last couple of years, the face of someone convinced they're saving the world by ruining yours. When she caught sight of me stepping out of my pickup, she actually grinned. It's funny how that stuck with me, maybe because it was the sort of smile you'd flash before dropping devastating news. "Perfect timing, Alex," she called out, her tone slicing through the noise like a knife. "I wanted you to see this firsthand. We pushed through urgent permits last weekend, structural risks and negative impact on the neighborhood's appeal. Your walkway's been ruled unsafe and, honestly, a blight that's dragging down our home values." The workers didn't let up, and each rev of those saws felt like a personal attack on Dad's memory. I stood there, rooted in place, as chunks of our handiwork plunged into the bay, a tightness building in my gut with every splash. Hindsight's clear now. This went way beyond any safety BS. Elena had been shoving her Bay Harbor development down everyone's throats for over a year, preaching about a unified docking hub with top-tier oversight. She wasn't just dismantling my bridge for kicks. She aimed to hook me on her harbor, bleeding me dry with charges while dictating the bay's rules. Dad's bridge stood as the lone holdout, the one operation on Crystal Bay that didn't bow to her whims. As long as I had that direct entry, I could shuttle gear and supplies to clients without forking over a dime or jumping through her hoops. "You'll need to lease slips from us now, Alex. Fair market prices, naturally," Elena went on, and I swear I heard greed dripping from every syllable. "We're lining up backers thrilled about the earnings potential. Once the harbor's up and running, you'll get superior setups than that rickety old thing ever offered." She waved off the wreckage like she was handing me a gift by obliterating Dad's legacy. I bit my tongue. Though a storm raged inside, I learned silence can be your sharpest weapon, letting folks believe they've triumphed. The hit wasn't just financial, though it stung bad. My freight business thrived on seamless loads from my shore to spots across the bay. Without the bridge, I'd haul everything by road to the public ramp, tacking on hours and gutting my edge against competitors. But the real gut punch? Seeing Dad's final masterpiece vanish into the depths. This wasn't mere teardown. It was wiping away those endless afternoons we shared, him schooling me on patience and pride in your work. That night, my buddy Mike Donovan rang me up, suggesting we grab drinks at O'Leary's Tavern in town. Mike's with the Harbor Commission, so he knows the ins and outs of local water ops better than most. Over pints, he dropped a bomb that tied Elena's move into a neat, sinister bow. Turns out, the association had pitched a deal to the old dam owners months back, but got shut down cold. Now, Summit Water Corp. was offloading the dam, skyrocketing upkeep, and eco-regs were bleeding them out. "If Elena sniffs out the sale, she'll snatch it up," Mike cautioned, draining his glass and waving for a refill. Picture it. She owns the harbor and the dam. Total lockdown on levels, access, the works. She'd call the shots for every homeowner on the bay. It clicked hard. Elena wasn't content with cornering business traffic. She craved dominion over the whole setup, twisting a shared gem into her cash cow. Strolling home later, I paused where Dad's bridge once arched over the inlet from my plot to the open bay. Splinters bobbed in the current, remnants of precision, now hazards for passing vessels. But staring at that flow beneath the ruins, my mindset flipped. I'd fixated on the bridge itself, missing what necessitated it, the water's rhythm, governed by unseen hands deciding volume and timing. Gazing at that stream carving through the debris, I grasped I'd approached this feud all wrong. The bridge was secondary. The dam ruled it all, and with it, the bay, the residents, the leverage. Mike's tip ignited a frenzy. I barricaded myself in my study for 3 sleepless nights, diving into archives and databases. Folks peg logistics as mere transport, but it's mastering networks pinpointing weak spots, authority chains. Water control? Just another puzzle, sweetened by how folks ignore the fine print till catastrophe hits. Summit Water had held the dam for a dozen years, but fresh eco-mandates gnawed at their bottom line. The EPA's revamped rules on outflow tracking, habitat safeguards, and purity checks turned a simple fee collection gig into a pricey ordeal needing fancy gear and certified crews. Their dissolution docs showed they'd need north of $180,000 in upgrades pronto to comply. The game changer? Reaching out to Ethan Blackwell, a freelance dam specialist in regulatory consulting. I posed as needing advice for my freight ops on bay management. Ethan's the sort who geeks out on specs, making our chat a goldmine. Most don't get how much leeway dam runners have, he said over the line, pages rustling like he thumbed a guide. It's all docs and schedule. With approved upkeep notices and eco checks, you can swing levels big time. Purely procedural. His breakdown morphed routine ops into wielding sanctioned sway over folks' prime assets. Thrilling, yet chilling, like grasping a community's lifeline. Forming the entity for the dam was a breeze. I launched Thompson Hydro Control LLC, burying my name in the legalese while keeping reins tight. Summit was desperate to bail before deadlines, slashing the price for speed. In under 2 weeks, I commanded the setup, steering flow to every inch of Crystal Bay, Elena's sprawling $6 million Bayside estate included. Meanwhile, Elena's lawyers ramped up the heat. Laura Kensington's missive reeked of assault, words laced with menace. Relocate your gear or face the music. I heard her snarl in every line, packed with trespass warnings and illicit commerce jabs. When I dialed her to chat water rights, her bravado flickered. What exactly do you mean? She pressed. I mused if the association had vetted the regs before going nuclear. She mumbled about circling back post-Team Hudley, a clear backpedal. Ethan's walkthrough flagged real fixes needed, especially the lower discharge gates handling seasonal levels. Prime window. Summer for weather perks, schedulable with 72-hour heads up to district officials. All above board, per state codes and green protocols. Nothing shady, but the alignment? No accident. Elena's Backer Expo was set for June 22 in tours, spotlighting flawless bay vibes and clear vistas. Big-ticket deals hinged on spotless optics, particularly the 10 a.m. shoots when light hit just right for promo shots. Ethan verified a 72-hour filing pre-June 22 would greenlight auto from officials, syncing flawlessly with Elena's do-or-die day. Poring over his schematics that night, it felt less like upkeep blueprints and more like a map to upend lives. The gates granted full-level command, legal for drain and refill during checks. Eco watches kept it kosher, but the spectacle? Unmissable. Elena's glossy expo would devolve into mud tours and beached hulls. I rationalized it as commerce, but deep down, it edged toward payback. The dam demanded work anyhow. I had rights to time it per needs. Yet eyeing those diagrams against her itinerary, I knew I teetered on a moral cliff. Did I have the guts? The association's monthly gathering that Thursday was jam standing only in the lodge, live stream hitting 180 plus. Elena owned the space, acting like she dealt aces. Eyes bored into me on entry, predatory, sizing up quarry. Retrospect screams, she plotted more than chit-chat. She banged the gavel with flair, voice oozing phony charm like a pole pre-stab. Before agenda items, let's tackle the walkway takedown. Questions abound, so clarity's key. She pointed my way like I was prime evidence. I stayed poker-faced, mentally logging her spin, framing me as the bad guy. Alex Thompson's run commercial freight from residential turf sands oversight. She boomed, gaining steam. His timber path breached codes galore and skewed fair play, eroding our standards. Made it sound like I'd bootlegged instead of upholding Dad's 30-year legacy. Heads bobbed in agreement. She'd poisoned the well masterfully. Then the bombshell, her full Bay Harbor blueprint. Flashy slides designs, forecasts, timeliness screamed pro consultants. 40 elite berths, lounge with dining, regulated access for biz ops. Dues up 35% post-build, plus yearly hits for upkeep on all shore owners. I get the sticker shock, she cooed, that patronizing lilt when prying wallets, but vision long haul. This elevates us regionally values spike 18 to 22%, dwarfing upfronts. Faces shifted from hype to fret as math sunk in. She peddled mortgaging tomorrows for her schemes, packaged as benevolence. The kicker? Her reverent pitch on the Expo Jewel. June 22nd hosts our elite backer preview tours of top shore gems, showcasing our excellence for discerning buyers. Slide detailed the docket, 10 a.m. Snaps primed for ideal raise. Seven-figure closings rode on immaculate bay shots, drones capturing unmarred expanses. She'd orchestrated months for this pivot point in her empire building. Q&A brought eco-queries. She had studies, nods, cruise qued plus, liaising with water honchos for steady conditions. Elena, I'd total bay rain. Post-adjourn, she cornered me amid the exodus. Her grin predatory, I didn't flinch. Nothing personal, Alex just biz. Harbor Live means upgrades over that antique. Integrating might beat solo. Ultimatum veiled as olive branch. I nodded options consideration. She bought it, savoring her win. Parking lot buzz post-meeting. Some jazzed on value bumps, others sweating assessments, questioning bit size. Elena had crowned herself gatekeeper, impressive yet horrifying. Explained her bridge bravadoshed misjudged my fight-back potential. This transcended my bridge. Elena hungered for absolute sway bay. Folks, turf. I wouldn't yield. District records opened at 8 a.m. I camped in the lot, docs primed. Weekend obsession, forms dissected, signs vital ones slip, kaput. Ethan drilled filings twice. Agencies nitpicked, errors could stall weeks. Window tight, file exactly 72 hours pre-June 22 end of day or bust. Clerk Brenda was meticulous, no chit-chat fan. She scanned pages honed from spotting flubs. Level tweak for infra upkeep, she intoned, eyeing Ethan's reports and assessments. Lower gate check / clean per code 512.4. Routine to her another stack entry. But this one? Ripple's epic. Ethan's packet airtight. Purity plans, fauna relocation, weather contingencies. Green measures spanned 10 pages of specs, nailing state / fed rules. Brenda ticked boxes, quizzing on gear and timelines. By 10:45, notice stamped, databased. She passed my copy, posted online, auto-routed to agencies. Cleared for June 22nd ops, she noted, stacking it high. Adhere to logs, report in 30. I exited, pondering if she sensed the quake incoming. Drive home mulled the chain reaction. Legally ironclad Ethan flagged legit needs. Execution by book with oversight. But optics? Brutal. Elena's Expo, mud marches, grounded crafts, promo pics DOA. I'd sold myself on BizLogic, but paperwork in hand, doubts nagged. That PM, Laura called, panic edging her pro facade. Tip off on my filing, she fumed. Mr. Thompson, explain this damn timetable. She barked, authority cracking desperate. I deadpanned routine per regs. She grilled sync with Expo. Irony, begging delay for her vanity over safety. She volleyed injunction threats, dubbing it biz sabotage, but probing her grounds versus state mandates. She faltered dregs homework lacks. Association clout stopped at water ops. Call closed on her expert consult, retreat flag. Ethan's net buzz worsened. Elena queried 3 firms on dam buys and regs. Post-expo cash-eyed for grab. Harbor plus dam? Bay tyranny. My play shifted from vendetta to shield. That eve, I keyed into dam controls. Ethan's gates tutorial fresh. Massive steel beasts precision flowed, full bore drain in hours. Sensors real-timed quality, rates, impacts alerts on deviations. Built for legit work, but show? Jaw-dropping. In that hub, I clutched Elena's realm keys. Filed, yet burden loomed. Biz no more personal, irreversible. 5:45 a.m., June 22nd. Ethan and I at dam, dawn piercing. Weight crushed. Valve turn echoed eternal. Monitors green, weather ace, no critter snags. Ethan prepped, no abort. His comm hummed district updates as we rolled. Fauna tracked, purity sensed, cams rolled for files. Half-hour check-ins flawless. Reg-wise, gold star. Gates eased open, flow surged per script. But timing? Calculated. Elena's Expo. Tours touting bay perfection, 10 a.m. Golden hour snaps. 7 mil deals on flawless facade. By 8:15, drop 2 feet. Yacht sagged awkward on slips. Promised vistas muddied, no promo gold. Ethan updated tech. I clock-watched, envisioning drama build-up pre-shoots. 9:15, 4-foot plunge. Shimmering bay. Barren waste, yachts twisted on sludge. Docks dangled futile over flats. 6 mil views. Sight mess. Owners gawked from decks, phones doubtless blasting Elena. 9:50, 10 minutes pre-kickoff, I cruised bayside. Pandemonium. Lead backer and designer threads raged at Elena over drained view, demanding why her Lux pitch resembled a ditch. Elena's smile strained, calls frantic, spinning temp glitch, to doubting crowds fix imminent. Backers bolted swift. Agent dialed hysterics. Buyers snapped mud pics for warnings. Big dev blunt, ring when waters sorted. Tailed by groups, tires spitting gravel from elite enclave. From my rig, chill thrill hit, but doubt whispered as Elena's empire crumbled. Media swarmed by 10:45, quizzing stunned owners by tilted boats. One flashed vid of his craft askew. 3 mil for bay life? Now a dump. Reporter nodded, filming whatted torch Lux rep. Waves raced. Agents axed viewings, listings flipped, bay near, levels vary. Premium aura vaporized with water, values tanking live. Elena stormed facility, disarrayed hair wild, suit creased, world shattered. You wrecked us. Voice quaked fury panic. Investors gone, values tanked. Harbor toast all our sweat, ruined. I flashed stamped files, Ethan's certs, legit upkeep, state blessed. Gates needed scrub, by book, compliant. She gaped at papers, donning association limits versus water law. Irony. Months scheming access sans probing water source. Quiet types sometimes pack the punch. Her hubris birthed chaos. I'd mapped levers she ignored. Burden settled, no rewind. Victories not flash it savvy outplay on bullies blind to fallout. By 6:30 p.m., Crisis Association huddle brewed storm. Media camped lodge, scenting Elena's downfall spectacle. Inside, rage fear thick, air electric, teetering brink. Elena scrambled damage spin, but entry showed support evaporated. Nodders to her harbor now grilled how infra blindside nuked investments on sales D-Day. Gavel weak, poise shatter desperation of salvage amid spiral. Addressing today's infra crisis, she started, voice thin sans command. Interruptions flew. Why unaware of dam plan? Why legal flop versus attack on values? Elena morphed leader to fall guy for inexplicable mess. Cash terror palpable. 3 megadeals scrubbed. Buyers fleeing water woes. Lenders revalued loans on mud reality. 2 clans eyed quick sales pre-news spread. Image crumbled with equity. Elena's blunder birthed it. My turn. Room hush dramatic. I stood deliberate. Eyes heavy. Terms clutched. Beyond cash or land Elena's unraveling. Key in my grip. Ops per regs. Overseen. Voice firm amid strain. But open to settle association's bridge wreck and biz hit sans talk or pay. Implication landed. Her demo sparked this. Terms iron. Public vid sorry for overstep and wreck. $220,000 damages for disrupt/destroy. Full fund new William Thompson Memorial Walkway. Accept seasonal ops granting me level say per infra. Mandate listings disclose level shifts from dam work. Terms rippled shock. Disclosures chained sales to my calendar. Agents must flag temp view disruptions, hitting prices/confidence. Elena's controlled paradise imploded, community tethered to ops she bypassed. Laura haggled cash down, dubbing access spat. But crowd passed association costs. Members disavowed demo ignorance, blind to backlash risk. Unity versus me shattered. Investments hostage to her sparked war. Master reveal. My solo ramp built amid low water check. While accessible, I said, eyeing Elena's dawning horror. Finished independent in Trino Association nod or harbor need. Silence. Her choke strat feudal, bridge nuke pointless, leverage phantom. Elena's fallout instant, crushing. Owners demanded why war on infra boss sans recon. Borders pushed resignation for lead fail, diligence lack. Harbor DOA sans backers. Vision Bay fiefdom tanked, her rep/politics with it. Signing, surrender right. Media outside, residents glaring. Elena inked shaky, vid admit wreck, footed damages/walkway. Desperate salvage bids futile, she'd underrated the low key, now schooled on system variables. Post-huddle, Bayside, refilling Bay distant. This transcended vendetta/justice. Elena's grab schooled all on power, auth, systems sustaining lives. Memorial walkway homage dad, reminder legacy trumps greed/politics. Listings disclosures echoed the day Elena learned people control tough when they grip your essentials. Quiet wins sweeter than fanfare. A month on, I lingered on fresh William Thompson Memorial Walkway. Dusk over normalized Bay per pub schedule. Association funded, it echoed Dad's Craft Ethan collab with locals on joints/woods, modernized enduring. Dedication drew crowds, ex-Elena fans included. Not mere structure nod salute to pushback grit. In gazes, unity forged, justice faith. Neighbor misses. Patel gripped my hand. Sorry we let it slide, Alex. William beam at your handle. We chased values over right. Chats echoed, justice via drama, genuine over Elena's schmooze. Elena's arc dust from ego. To some, fair. To me, overreach toll reminder, lesson lingering post-fall. Her vid apology viraled regionally. HOA caution tale. Power corrupts, don't poke unknowns. Shared wide. It nuked her lead gig. Name equals overreach/planning flop. Politics? Ousted 84-16. Board quits preempt recalls. New crew transparent, consults pre-moves. Harbor vetoed eternally. Vision Profit Bay? Ashes, career 2. Her $6 mill pad fetched $3.80 after stagnant list. Disclosures bold on shifts. Marketing flagged ops VARs, dinting bids. She ghosted state post-close, rep shredded, career kaput. Irony. Values she weaponized versus. Bridge nuked her stake on water truths. Market settled. Homes, Bay adjacent, managed levels. Values 18% under her hype. But transparency won. My annual calendar set expects. Quarterly meets. I detail ops, field QS. Owners sync activities. Agents honest on Bay life. Initial fret? Values steady. Confidence up on truth versus. Fluff. Elena's legacy. Honest sustain she mouthed but skipped. Her crash birthed it. Ethan at dedication. Logs/specs in tow. William dig this honors him. Fixes community. Real engineering. Gazing walkway linking my shore. Blending dad's trad with mod. I'd finished his start. Surprise. Conflict strengthened. Owners savvy on rights/limits. Board accountable. No overreach. Values real. Sans inflates. Built on respect/understand. Not games/man-up. Ceremony wrap. I sat solo on walkway. Twilight Bay gleam per nature/ops. Lessons from others' flubs. Elena masterclass in power misuse. Bay same, but all grasped sustaining systems, respect maintainers. Elena's control bid taught coup/transparency beats, force/lies. Walkway endures dad tribute, right fight emblem. For first, honored him fully not hands built, but future secured for community/standbys. Sun sank, Bay aglow, path to here reflected. Walkway, dad's echo, symbol resilience battle for gain and all's tomorrow. Bay ebbed/flows balanced. Elena thought mastery land, people water. And powers understand, not grip. She hard-schooled us. What do you think was Alex's move justified? Or did he go too far in the name of revenge? Would you drain the Bay to protect your family's legacy, even if it meant tanking a whole community's dreams? Is this poetic justice, or just another power play? Drop your hot takes in the comments below. I read everyone. If you think standing up to bullies like this deserves a spotlight, smash that like button and subscribe for more stories that make you question everything. Hit the bell so you never miss the next twist.